Okay, I'm going to show you how to do dimensioning and how to do center lines and these notes for the circles on this part, which you're going to need for your train. So the first thing I need to do is I need to put in these center marks, and you really should do this before you start anything else. You notice these dimensions actually go to the center, so I need those first anyway. So this is the first one I'm going to do, and this one actually you'll notice when I highlight over it that it says for circles or arcs. So this is the first one I'm going to click. You really want to pick the biggest circle in each one of these. That way your center marks go all the way outside the big circles. There, I've got all the circles on all the views. If I had some holes going the other way with circles somewhere else, I would also put those there. So now I'm going to click OK. I've put all those in. The second thing I want is, these are all actually on this line here. So I want these all to show that they're in line. And I'm going to use this one here. And what I need to do is I'm going to scroll in just a little bit. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to click that all these are in line. And you'll notice what it did is it connected all those with a little dash line. Right click create. Now the next thing I need to do is I need to go to my other two views and project these center lines going up and project these center lines going over. And I want to do that with the bisectors. So if I have a line here, that means I need a center line here on this part. So I need to click on each side of it, click, click, and it pops it right in there. But I also need it to come all the way to the outside, so I'm going to do that here too. And I do that for each one of these. And I have to do it on this. Oops, not that part. Click. I have to highlight up here again. And then, so for every center mark I have here, I have a line up there showing the center up there. I want to do the same thing going on the other side. Now over here, these are all in line, so all four of these are going to line up in the same place. So I just need to pick one that'll show the center lines going through all of them on that side. So again, make sure every time you have a center line here that it projects up to that view and over to this view. On your engine, there's a lot of different little holes, and if you don't do that in both directions, up and over, you're going to miss some and you're going to lose points on it. Now that I have that, I want to go ahead and dimension my holes. I do that with this part right here, and I click on it. And then I click on the first one I want, which is this one right here. And I pull it to the outside. I'm going to do it over here so that this one kind of looks like the picture over there, because this kind of came out to the side. Now you'll notice that this one looks exactly like that, so I'm in good shape. I'm going to do another one. Check that this looks just like that. It does. Next one. Does it look the same? It does, except it doesn't have the tolerance, but we're just going to let that go. And I'm going to click on the next one and click here. And click that one. It looks the same. We're good to go. So that's how I dimension those holes. I would then also, I'm going to remind you of how to do your other dimensioning here. Good dimensioning rules say that I need dimensions on all three of my views, so I'm actually going to pull this down a little bit. And I'm going to put these dimensions right here on my top view, so that I have some dimensions on the top view, because remember we want dimensions on all of them. I click on baseline, and then I'm going to start my datum dimensioning from this side, because we're going to use datum dimensioning for our train, and that's what we've used all year long. I'm going to click on the centers of each one of these, and the outside here, right click, continue, and it pops it right out, create. Then I want to do the same thing and put the other dimensions, these dimensions on this view, baseline, click, center line, top, right click, continue, pull it to the outside, create. I check that I have the same number of dimensions here that I have here. And if I check over here, I have everything except I'm actually missing this dimension of the 3 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in as well. I'm going to put it on this one. Baseline, click, click, right click, continue, pop it on there, create, and we're good. So then you're ready to turn this one in, print it, turn it in, and you're done.